So now we're going to take care of this, the final thing, no linearization of DetCN. Okay, so let's remind ourselves what's the error we get. So the type of cn.s, expected string, inferred a linearization table. So, I mean, I think this actually makes sense. cn.s, just if you look at this local operation here, we're trying to concatenate a string from determiner to the inflection table. And so expected type of cn.s is string because it's one of the arguments for string concatenation. Okay, so now just if we want to make this a local fix here, just make it work. We are going to select something out of its inflection table. And now this is working. And so if we generate some sentences, yeah. So yeah, we see a bunch of things with just singular. Like we could change this so that it always takes plural. And compile again and generate some sentences. Clean computers go. The cows be cold. New man's walk. Oh yeah, there are still some errors in the morphology, but that's expected. A young house is. Yeah, it's okay. Here we get some hints. A young house is. So the number that we need to choose here, it actually has something to do with the determiner. So what do we need to do? We actually need to change the category of determiner. I'm going to be a bit quicker in this because I've already talked a lot about every possible error. No, not like 10% of all possible errors. Okay, so we need to change the category of determiner. So here, det is still in this group of things that are just simple strings. We can start it this way, like, wishful thinking. Let's call it determiner. And now go to the resource module and make it actually create a type for it. Determiners. And now since noun has a number as the left-hand side of an inflection table, then determiner needs to have it as a field. So it still has just a single string, but it needs to also have an inherent field. Let's see, n number. Okay. Now this is where we are actually constructing the determiners. We can do a similar mkdet thing here. From string number and return a determiner. So mkdet str num is s equals str and n equals num. Okay, compile rest dummy. Yep, works. So now we're going to use them here. So A is a singular, indefinite singular, indefinite plural, definite singular, definite plural. So we're just going to call this mkdet singular. And indefinite plural doesn't have any string, like you just say house is, not a house is, or so we're just gonna we're going to keep the empty string, but the number parameter is not plural. And the same for the mkdet the singular, and here mkdet the plural. Okay, does the microlang dummy compile now? It does. But we still need to do something. Let's hide this. We don't need it now. So in DetCN, we're still just choosing a plural. So if we, green waters sleep. So what we need to do, now we remember that determiners have a field called number. So we're just going to replace this constant plural with det.n. And now it should work. A yellow train, B small, white bears swim. Yeah. A child, cats, a friend, the green car. Yeah, okay. So yeah, this is working now. There is a lot of things to do still, because we've only added number to nouns and determiners. So for instance, this copula doesn't agree, but we, when we were doing these verbs, we just left it like, future work, future you can do this. Like, now, for now, we're happy with this, with what we got. And as a last thing, let's just change the name of this module. So this is no longer a complete dummy. Let's just call it. So what did we do? Except that nouns have number. And we're using resource module. And we can call it with res module. And then we also need to actually change the file name, because now we've changed the module name, so we also need to change the file name. That's cp micro lang dummy with res module tf. So this works now. Yes, it's still correct. And if we can actually return this microlang dummy into what it was. And now we can do all of both. We can run both of these. Microlang dummy.gf. Let's find a sentence where they actually are different. Yes, here have we. So the microlang dummy just has small friend jump, but the one with resource module has small friends jump, because this is using the plural indefinite determiner here. Okay, that's it.